Hi there, it's Robin Hart with the Home Loans with Hart team of CMG. Happy holidays. This is our last Christmas video. So just want to share with you some crazy fun insights on what's going on in the mortgage world. So let's dive in and see what's happening with those crazy rates. All right, rates are red, but not in a fun Christmas way. They are actually kind of icky, sticky, and not so sweet. So the 30-year fixed is now officially back over 7%, while the 15-year and the FHA other government loans are in the mid sixes. Okay, what's happening? Well, we just had an ugly time since the election. At first, it was the uncertainty of the election. Now it's the uncertainty of what the election results really mean. The only comparison I could take from that is from about 2016 when Britain voted to exit the EU, better known as Brexit. After voting for Brexit, Google's largest search engine the following day was, "What is Brexit?" Okay, so the chart above is the mortgage-backed securities 30-year fixed, which is the basis for the cost of mortgage rates and where we see the differences in pricing of you should elect yesterday or hang on, rates are coming down, that kind of thing. All the red is yuck. And as you can see, we've had, well, coal in our stockings. The day after Fed rate cut the rates again, they kind of also said, hey, this is pretty much it. They walked back all the other projected rate cuts for the future, planning on only 2 more rate cuts over the next fiscal year of 2025, which they previously said they were going to be 4 to 6. So why? Well, they're concerned with stickiness of inflation, plus an incoming administration's love of inflationary policies. These policies include mass deportations of undocumented workers, along with low-income laborers, and their touting of the use of tariffs against other countries, which basically both policies are inflationary policies. And if you follow financial news, many economists are concerned with this. Okay. Now, the Fed's shifting their actual focus away from unemployment, which they feel is going to kind of hang around 4%. It might go in the high fours, like 4.9% or drop down to 4.1, but pretty much they're no longer worried about employment and unemployment numbers. They actually feel inflation is going to be their primary problem going forward. The Fed furthermore feels that the economy might be slowing down, but it's still got plenty of steam and it's still rolling along. So again, their shift is away from a slowing of the economy and more back to the inflation numbers, which is the enemy of mortgage rates, because most mortgages are 15 years, 10 years, 20 years, and 30 years. So they are long-term rates. So for now, our predictions remain that rates will remain high, higher than 6.5%, and all mortgage LOs and realtors have coal in their stockings this season. It's unfortunate. Now, most forecasters, after yesterday's announcement by Fed Chairman Jerome Powell, they're also reevaluating their projections for rates after the Fed announcement, and they're all seeing rates basically mid-sixes or higher. So not good news for anybody. And even with the higher rates and slowing of traffic in HB, the home builder sentiment actually still remains strong and in the same position it was previously. They have high hopes and optimism about an improved regulatory environment, even among slowing shoppers. So, all right. So mortgage nuggets, it's kind of funny because what the Fed's saying is, hey, the economy's strong. We're worried about inflation. Here's what home buyers and potential home buyers are thinking about. And this is according to Mortgage Nuggets. And this is totally interesting. In a recent survey, 38% of buyers believe there's going to be a housing crash in 2025. It's not going to happen. I mean, lots would have to happen for that to happen, like massive industries would have to collapse. Also, that was 38%, 36% are hoping for that crash just so that costs will be lowered and improve affordability, which is kind of funny because they're like, I hope it crashes so that I can afford a home more easily, which if it does crash, they might actually be more worried about their job than anything. So 29% of current renters see a crash as their only path to affordable homeownership. Now, these are the people I want to get in front of, and we hope to get in front of them. Now, 46% of current homeowners who are in their house plan to stay there because they locked into a low mortgage rate. But the question you got to ask is for how long? You see, we track rates not just in the last couple of years, but we track them since 1950. Rates were significantly higher in the 80s and in the 50s. And I encourage any agents out there to still contact these clients. Babies are still born, houses still go on, people still move, divorces still happen, people gain new jobs, lose new jobs. They actually get promotions too, and they still move across the country. It's happened before at higher rates in the 80s, and it's going to continue to happen on into 2024 and 2025. So keep calling these clients because over time, their decisions and thought processes change. All right. NAR also is reporting some hot spots to watch out for. Now, it's interesting, most of these along the East Coast and Northeast of part of the country. And these have the highest demand and the biggest growth for now. Now, this has sparked a question of whether or not we're going to see a reversal of the COVID migration, but instead of the COVID migration coming south, it will be a return of homeowners back north and east. Mostly this is due to storm surges, problems with weather-related issues with insurance and other items. So lots to be seen. And as you can see, over just 4 years, things change. All right. Now, overall projections of the housing market, it says it stays tough. Yes, there are some headwinds, there are some problems, but guess what? Housing is still going to continue. It's still going to appreciate, and we're still going to grow. Okay. Now, here's a big question. Everybody's talking about AI and how it's going to replace all of our jobs or threatening most current job holders. However, citywide president thinks that that won't affect mortgage jobs because people like borrowers still demand human interaction. Now, personally, all I see is me not liking robotic customer service agents. So I can't imagine if I can't get through a phone call with a robotic customer service agent, I can't possibly imagine me or anyone else going through a full loan process with an AI assistant. Yep. Let's keep the LOs working for a little while longer. Now, this is interesting. MoneyWise reports on Buffett. Now, this is the Oracle of Omaha, makes tons of money, self-made billionaire, and he's still got real estate in his financial toolbox. And although rising prices of homes and interest rates are headwinds, he actually believes these are challenges, but cyclical markets, basically, and they offer future potential, meaning you can get a better price point or negotiate, navigate better housing acquisitions right now and wait for rates to get better. So go Oracle of Omaha. He has spoken. Housing still has value. Thank you so much, Warren Buffett. All right, let's have a little bit more fun and get on the light side. It's not all about money. America's happiest states are in, and Hawaii came in tops of the list. No surprise there. I think they've been doing it for 25 years now. Other states are close, but the ranking's not sort of ballpark range, if you will. The other states that were close were Maryland, Utah, and Minnesota. Most southern states remained in the low 50s and 40s for happiness. Sadly, my state, Texas, came in at 45, while Florida came in at 55, and Louisiana came in the caboose with a happiness search of 33. Sorry, Louisiana. And the Starliner astronauts face a 9-month space stay. NASA delayed their Crew 10 launch, which was going to pick them up. New schedule for their return on their original 7-day flight. I feel like this is the 3-hour cruise Gilligan's Island thing of 2024, 2025. They're now expected to stay and relaunch in March for a return trip. So we hope they make it home safely. But yeah, if you have any house guests that wind up staying for 7 days and then wind up for 9 months, and I've had that happen before, it's okay. You'll survive. So all right. Don't forget to gift your Amazon driver a tip. Just hit the search bar, say, thank my driver, and $5 tip will be paid by good old Jeff Bezos. All right. And here's our meme of the week. Fed rate cut equals bad news for mortgage markets. Fed's held rates equals bad news for mortgage markets. It didn't really seem to matter either way. All right. At the end of every video, we do try to address when is the best time to buy. Best time to buy anything is when there is fear in the streets and your competitors are sitting on the sidelines waiting on rates to drop back down to 3%. Yet they're nowhere likely to drop close to that. So buy now. All right. If you like this video, please follow us on our social media outlets. We are on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, the artist formerly known as Twitter, soon to be Blue Sky as well, and anywhere else you can find us on. So thanks for watching and hanging out all the way to the end of this video. I'm Robin Hart with the Home Loans with Hart team, where we are here to help you build wealth through the finance of real estate. We hope you have a happy holiday season, and we'll catch up with you next year. Bye.